Welcome back, guys. So we have all these open up. This is the CorelDRAW Canva opened up, and we're going to do the same thing on Canva as well. We're going to create a design. So I'm going to go with this presentation. I'm going to go with presentation on Canva, and I'm going to come here and see what other thing we can download from the mockup to complete our logo presentation idea. Let's take the elements we'll be using for our presentation one by one. So what I want to do now is to draw like a layout. So from here, I'm going to draw a layout from here. So choosing this, having to choose this, I'll try to do something like this to create a kind of color. So I'm going to just do it this way. I'm going to do this, and we're going to have this to be aqua, because aqua will be our primary color. I'll move the outline by clicking this place with your right click, and I'm going to create the second outline as well. I'm going to duplicate this, Ctrl D, and I'm going to use it to create the second outline, which will be black. So I'm going to have that and make this smaller. Okay, so we have something like this to begin with, and I want to move this outline right here. So I'm going to double click this place. I'll remove that outline. So we have something like this at first, something like what we saw here. So what I'm going to do is just to create the layout of what we'll be doing. I'll just create the layouts like I've seen here. So I'll just create a beta layout. This will be the first layout, and the first layout will be aqua, of course. The first layout will be aqua. I'll remove the outline, and the second layout will be this. So I'm going to Ctrl D this, and I'm going to have something like this and do this. Okay, so we have a layout like this. As you can see, we have a layout like this. We are going to try and make this, let's say, logo presentation. We're going to save this, and we're going to try to have this in multiple colors. So we're going to group all this together. Then I'm going to duplicate the page. I'm going to right click here, and I'm say duplicate page. Then you say after. So we have a page duplicated. So this is empty. We're going to have this. We're going to say Ctrl D, and we're going to bring that to this page too as well. Okay, so we have this all sorted, and I'm going to go to page 1. So what we are going to do first is we are going to try and download some of the mockups we have here. I'm going to have this downloaded as well. So we have that. I'm going to close this. Let's use this to extract files. So we use 7-zip to extract the files. So say okay, I'll extract that. I have that extracted already. All I have to do is to close this. So we have this extracted. I'll delete this. Then I'll extract this as well. Let me extract this as well. Extract all. So we have that extracted as well. I'm going to delete that. So we have these 3 documents. Let's open this one by one. So we have a PSD file we're going to open. We have a PSD file we're going to open right here. So all we have to do is to open Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Coming back here, we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to try and create an outline for what we'll be downloading. So let's see, let's use another kind of format. Let's do something like this. Let's create an outline like this. So we have blue aqua, blue aqua. We're going to just go with this. So I'm going to create something like this on Canva. I'll say aqua. So the first background will be aqua. First background will be aqua this way. So we have aqua. Then we are going to have black, pure black right here. We're going to have pure black right here. So we have this already. So what we're going to do is to try and look for Photoshop. I think I have a Photoshop software. So this is a Photoshop app. This is Adobe Photoshop 2019. I've shown you how to download Photoshop. So all I have to do is to open the Photoshop so we can use some of these mockups. So we can work on some of these mockups. Let's try and download this as well. I'm going to download this, open. Then I'm going to close this. So we have this right here, and we can come to our upload to see what this is all about. So let's say we want to present this on Canva. I can start by, since we've downloaded all the materials, this is the delivery materials. We are waiting for delivery materials to get loaded. Since we've downloaded all that, and we want to give this a name, so this will be Alpha Links Logo Presentation. So you can either make it a visual presentation. All you have to do is to look for ideas on how to present logo at first from Pinterest. So you can check all these websites to look for ideas on how to present a logo. So we have the delivery right as well. So let's extract that, and we know we've prepared all the files we'll be using right here. So I'm just going to right click and wait for it to load. So we have our Photoshop opening right here, and we're going to wait for this to get loaded up. We're going to talk about how to work on the mockup with Photoshop in the next lesson. I hope to see you there. See you there.